Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is Grant Russell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Doing a live video today on a 2021 Winnebago Navion. We haven't seen the Navions coming in here lately, most of the Navions coming in are already sold. So I got one right behind me here that is available. So if somebody out there is looking for an available Navion, I've got a 24V floor plan sitting right behind me. It is stock number 5N210143. We'll kind of walk around the side here, Jody, and show the floor plan there. It's stock number 5N210143. Floor plan is a 24V. So this particular Navion, some of the options that this one has, it does have the full body paint. This one's called the Bay Mist exterior. It's 25.5 feet overall length. You've got in the first bay here you have your propane tank. So this does have the propane will run your AquaGo hot water heater system, and it also run the furnace. However, this one has the diesel generator option. So when we get around there, I'll show you that feature. And then this bay here, you're gonna have, that's one of your dump stations. So one thing that Winnebago does that's really nice is they have a company there that they can mold and fabricate their own tanks to fit within the size of the chassis. So that gives you some larger holding tanks. This particular one has a 41-gallon gray water tank and a 41-gallon black water tank and a 31-gallon freshwater tank. That's where you dump it on this floor plan. You can see the little dump valve is located right here. The larger pipe going to this tank is your black water. The smaller pipe in the back is your gray water tank, which if we come down this way. So behind this panel is another 41-gallon tank like the black water. Because it's on the rear side of the axle there, we have to have a drain. You have to be able to pump the wastewater from the gray tank over to the black water. So it does have a water pump to pump your water over gray waste. And then underneath here, this is where you pull the valve when you're pumping the water over to the dump station area. As you can see in here, we've got the outside shower, water pump switch. This is kind of nice how Winnebago does these deals. These drop down, so if you're running your power out, so I've got the 30-amp power cord here. I no longer have to plug this in to any kind of a junction box. These come with a transfer switch nowadays. So it's kind of nice when you're running that generator, it automatically will switch over to 110 power without having to plug it in. This is for maintenance, this is actually the Truma AquaGo system here. And that gives you continuous hot water. It's all propane driven. Your water fill station for the freshwater tank is here. And it does have, this is the exhaust on the furnace. It's got the Suburban propane furnace and a sewer flush. So when you're dumping your black water, you can hook those up here. It sends the water into the black water and flushes out your black water tanks. Come around back here. So we've got, on a 24V floor plan, you can get the ladder here. You've got access to storage underneath. If you go all the way in there and shoot this way, it goes all the way across. So you got some pretty decent sized storage across the back. And this does have a rear hitch with, you got a 7-way brake control. It's pretty wide for brake controller. The hitch can haul up to 5,000 pounds. Backup camera. So open these up. You got a little bit more storage here down below. Next bay over, we got a 3200 watt quiet diesel generator. What's nice about that is there's nothing wrong with the propane generator, but with the 3200 watt diesel generator, especially at higher elevations, this diesel generator won't have as much trouble operating as sometimes your propane generators out there can have some issues. Also, you get a 24-gallon fuel tank, so you, instead of a with the propane tank, it's 12 gallons fillable to 80%. The diesel generator has a 24-gallon fuel tank. Once it gets below a quarter tank of fuel, you will get to a state where you're not going to have power off the generator, because it doesn't want you to run completely out of diesel fuel where we can't go anywhere. So that is a safety feature on most motorhomes. You notice a propane quick connect line down below here. So for those of you that like to have a little barbecue grill outside, it does have a quick connect. And the next bay here is going to be storage, plus you have your inverters located up top here. And it does, if you can look back in there, it does give you some storage that goes across on the top side there. If you got any fishing poles or lawn chairs or any longer items that are not too tall that can fit across there. Let's go inside. Actually, before we go inside, I'll show you the new door. Sorry about that. So you do have a new door here for in 2020. They came out with this different design door here. So you've got some storage in the door, privacy screen, and then you do have an actual screen door. It slides across here. All right, let's go in here where it's a little warmer. As you're coming inside here, I'm going to pan over to this little panel here. This does have the optional equalizer, hydraulic jacks, automatic leveling system. And so this model has the, as you come in, you'll notice the seats have the upgraded Primera seats. And also new for 2020, which this is a 2021. Notice the seat, my seat's going back. I've got a little on the side of the door over here. See if I can raise this up here, Jody. It's about as high as I can get it. But you do have some electronic controls here to operate the driver's seat, and you also have that same control for the passenger seat. It does have a memory setting, so you have a memory 1, 2, and 3. You get everything set. You can set your mirrors, your seats to that setting. Power windows, power mirrors. On the Mercedes side of things, let me turn this down. So we've got the steering wheel here. On the left side of the steering wheel, I can operate everything in my dash cluster here. So this is your mouse where I can kind of toggle through the different settings, current fuel consumption. There's all your different features, the odometer, tire pressure monitoring system, all that can be operated from the left side of the steering wheel, plus your cruise control, set, resume, accelerate is all controlled here. These do come with the adaptive cruise feature, which is a nice feature. If you set your cruise control, it backs you off for any kind of vehicles in front of you that slowed down, and then once they get away, you'll speed back up to the control you had it set at. It does have collision avoidance protection package, lane assist. If you're drifting out of your lane, it will auto correct and put you into your lane, and those are features you can turn on and off in this feature here. So if I go into my settings here, assistance, active lane keeping assist, active brake assist, attention assist. So these are all features that I can either keep them set to standard, to sensitive, or I can turn it completely off. Because those are some cool features that you can either like or dislike, I guess, so to speak. Up here on the top side, you've got a little docking station for your phones. This is a mat, so if you've got wireless charge capability on your cell phone, that mat will wirelessly charge your phones. It's got a few cup holders, as you can see. You've got 4 up top here, 4 down below, and you even have the big ones in the sides of the doors. Going back to this screen here, it does have a really nice navigation system. Nice bright color monitor screen. If I go into reverse too, it gives you really nice color monitor there. If I want to get a hitch view or a wide angle view, if you want to see all the traffic behind you, that's a good feature there. If I just want to keep an eye on my trailer or my tow vehicle, you can have it set to that view. Or if I want to get a hitch view that looks down at the hitch and out. There's some nice features there. And then over here on the back to the transmission, so this is my transmission shifter. I just literally tapped it into reverse to get it to go to reverse. I'll just push the button there to take it back to park. And then if I want to go into drive, I just tap it down, so that puts me in the drive feature. And these little paddle shifters here on the right and the left, if I want to downshift, this is a 7-speed automatic transmission, 188 horsepower diesel 3.0 liter engine. So that combination is going to give you approximately about 15 to 17 miles per gallon. Is still about what you're getting on average, depending on how you drive it and what you're towing, and whether a heavy foot or a light foot type of deal. So let's check out the rest of the floor plan. So this one came with the dual recliners. I've got the table set up here, so this just swivels out of the way. So the dual recliners is a nice feature if you want to kick back. You pull that, so I want to pull that off. So this table, you notice where it was, so it can go here, or if you want to have it in front of your captain seats. But what's nice about the dual recliners, if it's a family, if you've got a family of 4, small kids, you've got the bunk over top, which when we come out of this, you can get a shot of that overhead. But this has the twin beds in the back. The dual recliner is great for a couple. If just the 2 of you are going on a trip, you've got your own dual recliners here. Kick back. I mean, I'm 6'2". I throw a pillow back behind my head here. This is a comfortable place to just kick back and relax and watch a movie, watch a ball game, anything like that. And if you do want to sit where Jody's sitting, stay right there, Jody. So this TV will angle out, so it does give you a little bit of an angle towards the front as well. Let me put this back here. So I'm just storing this away right now to get it out of the way. There's a place back here where you can pop the leg in place, and then there's another place to store this table as well, and still have some hanging storage. Coming back to the kitchen, so this has the optional entertainment system with the sound bar here. It gives you a nice home theater sound in here in the living / kitchen area, because it's tight quarters being a 25-foot motorhome. You do have the convection microwave oven overhead here. The sink. You've got a split sink. You got 2 pretty good sized sinks for pots and pans, washing dishes, everything you're bringing along that you need for cleanup. You've got lots of storage there. And then down below, there's some nice storage underneath the sink. Notice the water filter there. This does have a water filter for this dedicated sink area here. And the drawers, they light up when you open them up. Nice big deep drawers there. And these are all soft close. We've got the induction cooktop, but I also have a gas propane cooktop. So you have 2 options there. You run out of propane, well, hey, guess what? I've got electricity. I can still use my induction cooktop. One other feature that this one has around on the windows, this did come with the optional dual pane windows. So these are those acrylic windows here. When you get that feature, so I can pull this screen down here when I have them open. If I want my privacy, I'm going to pull this up. So that gives you your night shades. And then of course, if it's a nice day and I want to get some airflow, I've got some different settings I can set on the window here. I'm going to shut that. So you got that on all the windows. If you want to go to the back, I've got the bed set up. So when it's set up in the full king size position, we'll call it, it's 72 by 86. So that's a pretty good sized bed for 2 adults. Heck, you could even have some pets with you back in the back. If you come back this way, Jody, I'll put it back into the twin bed position. Show you how that works. So this top cushion here, this comes off here. And this piece here was just going to slide in. I'm sliding that in. I've got access to a couple of drawers here. If you come around this corner, we'll show all the storage. So I've got all the table stored in here and the pole. Some of these loose items that come shipped with, those will get removed. We've got a shower curtain, a sewage hose, there's a water filter in there, there's a mat, there's the microwave plate, but this is some good hanging storage in this closet here. Close that off. And then up top here, we've got the control panel for the power on the coach. We've got, this is the control panel to turn the diesel generator on and off. It does have the heated holding tanks. That's 12 volt operated. Slide control. One place, this is where you can check on your chassis batteries, my house batteries, fresh water, gray water, black water tanks, a propane tank, and I can turn my water pump on and off right here as well. Solar charge control, you got 2 100 watt panels on the rooftop. It's all preset by the factory. For maintenance reasons, you do have, this is for any technician to have access to it for any kind of maintenance. And then your inverter is located here. So you do have capability to operate some of your electrical outlets, your refrigerator. If I power this on the refrigerator side, this is a Norcold 12 volt / 110 refrigerator. And in the back, of course, you got the twin beds. Without having any kind of a slide back here, you're going to gain a lot of overhead storage. Some good overhead storage there. If you go underneath, Jody, you notice some little baskets back in the corner. They're on both sides. These are some nice little reading lights. You can turn it in some different settings there if you want a bright light or just want a dim light. There's USB ports and 12 volt outlets and 110 outlets too for charging your cell phone devices, tablets. More storage overhead. And then last but not least, you got some more storage off to the side here with some adjustable shelves, or you've got the hanging rod. And if you come around here, we've got, if you can get a shot of that here, I can kind of help you out here. So you got the optional bedroom TV. And this rear window, that's usually your exit window. So because it's the exit window, you do have just the regular MCD shade for your privacy. But again, we still have all of these your screens here for the acrylic windows. You pull this all the way down, it comes up for your privacy shades. And we'll go back up front and I'll show you that overhead bunk. And it should get the majority of this one. Switch spots with you, Jody. So if you notice when I'm going in and out of the captain's chairs, I've got plenty of headroom here to get in and out to my seats. As you notice, I've got this chair swiveled around. Both of these chairs will spin around. You do have to use the electronic control on the door here. to help maneuver these chairs around. And I've got these riser cushions on the back, so it sort of blocks me when I'm coming all the way around there, but that's all right. I can manage it. It's a great place to store the riser cushions when you're traveling, I think. Just kind of hangs it on the back of the chair and keeps them out of the way. They're not taking up any of your storage. You've got the overhead bunk area here. So 2 small kids, 1 adult could sleep up top there. And you do have some window coverings over on the side here. There's some 12-volt outlets, 110 outlets, and USB outlets on the back there for charging your electrical cell phones, tablets. That should get most of this coach. So let me double check. So again, we're in stock number 5N210143. We hit just about everything that's optionable on this one. If you have any questions regarding any other Navions or any other motorhomes we carry, feel free to reach out to me. The best way to get hold of me is either my cell phone or by email, and you can reach me at 720-539-4711, or you can email me at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.